Right. YouTube. Let me just link it. Collective R6 PS4 League. Would you look at that? They are live. Except for them, it's not coming
Who's
up.
live?
Why isn't it coming up? This is really frustrating me. I mean, yeah, I've just done it, but still. Oh, here we go. Arxia vs Shaded, week 3. Love it.
Get it down, Joss.
Wait, okay. While you're here, expert, what's happening with you having 4 people? Like, is it happening? You only can play 4. Right. Let me link this. General. Wait, have you got that like privilege to at everyone? It won't let me do it.
I can do it.
Yeah, just put at everyone for the Arc Zero thing.
Yeah, I will do.
Just put it in general. Okay. Right. Uh. Right. I'm just getting up the comments. Fuck. Oh my.
I'm just gonna copy and paste the link again so it doesn't get buried.
There you go. Right. Expert. Dust. 3337. And I'm inviting both teams now. What's his name? Or Dragon. Right. I've invited both teams. My mate's calling me. Oh, he's gonna keep calling me until I answer. That's gonna piss me off.
That's good fun actually. Give me a sec.
Right, here we go. That is Arc. I need to ask something quickly. I'm back in a second. Invite your teams. And who is defending first?
That's our choice. I think we're going to defend first.
Okay.
Fine with me.
It's our choice, though, I think.
Who said?
Okay, you can defend first.
Okay, who said defender first? Who's defender first?
Jagger's team, so it's all fine. We don't need to swap teams around.
Okay, Jagger and defender. Okay.
Like my titties.
Yo. Get your team in, then I'll invite my team, so it's not messing around swapping stuff.
Fuck. Oh my days, I need to invite. Yo, go back to part.
Also,
Ow. Okay, for some reason my game chat was really loud. Oh my god.
Yeah. Sorry.
Alright. My mum just shouted at me because I'm a little mummy's boy, so I'm gonna see what you want. I'm gonna come back and then I'll start.
Right, cool, sounds good.
Okay, so here we go. I'm streaming with a roast dinner. You know what? There's not a lot better. What is happening?
Hey man. Roast dinner ain't bad. I think a shower actually. I might go and get a glass of water while we wait for people to get in the lobby.
Yeah, good shout.
Get prepared, you know. Or I expect to be a 4v5 12 round thriller.
Oh, I'd love to see a 12-round game. I'd love to see it. For some, I don't know what's happening. Oh, here we go. They're all joining now. Come on, can everyone just join?
Right, I'm back. Right, so is it confirmed that Ark are playing with 4?
I'll have to ask. I'll give me 2 seconds. Alright,
Let's go.
so are you guys playing
Huh? What?
4? Yeah.
I'm not
Might.
sure.
We might be
no,
going
no,
on.
No.
we
We've
got
got
fifth. We got fifth.
You got 5th. Okay, good.
Yes.
I'm going back to party because my game chat's like broken.
Is it because it's
Alright. They've got 5.
Ark have got 5. Alright, that's good.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I don't think I've seen Magic Mac Man before.
No, I haven't
Unless
seen
he
him
goes
before.
under like, unless that's like a different account.
I've definitely seen All Dragon before. N4, yeah. Magic Man, I guess it might be a new signing, or just a sub that's came in.
Well, last week they played with Retro Curry, Anime, N4Z's here, and Dragon.
Yeah,
Wasn't was in
text-
week 1.
Yeah, I did text. I texted Curry, and he said he can't show
Oh.
up today. Oh shit! I dropped a roast potato.
Rip. I'll be a hairy potato for you.
No, I'm just gonna try slow down on the eating while I'm streaming. Oh, it's gonna be cold.
You have to be careful of this because I'm doing this through a laptop, like watching this through a laptop. I have to be careful my PlayStation doesn't go to sleep or something like that.
you think you're streaming that, like you think you're casting the whole time.
I've had that before. I'll be like halfway through a scrim, and then like they'll be in game chat, and I'll be watching the stream, and then like they'll come back, and I can see like they've come back to party chat, and I'm like talking, like I just look at my TV and it's off. I'm like, alright, okay. Whoops. Corrupt recons. That's a new guy as well.
Right. I've just had something to do with like somebody might be just cheating, watching the stream while playing. So I'm checking how I can see who's watching. Oh, come on, like.
Well, the good thing about this is that you can like you can see like the whole chat and like the views and everything at the time.
Well, can you see
Like
the viewers?
even if you watch it back. I believe so, yeah.
Right, I can't. So.
Yeah, you can like see participants. So shout out to Demonic, Yupa, Lanix,
Oh, Demonic.
Michael J, Mister. I feel like you're. Yep, and typical CXS. There we go.
Right, now we're waiting for Shaded. Apparently there's a 15-minute, so by quarter 2, if they don't have their team out. We have to call
Mark, I
again.
don't think that'll be much of a problem, to be honest, because apart from anything else, Jade haven't had the greatest of starts as well, so like it wouldn't really be putting them at much of an advantage. Plus, it took a couple of weeks to kind of get these rules in place as well, so it should be okay.
Should be good.
I think we'd rather have like a full lobby of 10 people than, you know, force a 4v4 it may turn out to be.
Come on, right. Just wait for people. Last man. He's got 15 minutes, I think. I really hope he does show up for the 15 minutes. I don't want... that would just be a depressing way to win. Oh, okay. People have been chatting shit in the comments. Let's relax a bit. Okay, here we go.
Already.
I remember him. Alright, 1 sec. Alright. Oi. Everybody first ready. Everybody first ready. Once
Just
everybody
watch, we're
first
just gonna have a Habana.
Ow, that's loud. Okay. I'm guessing everyone's ready. Oh, what's it? Let me check one more time. Actually, wait. Everybody, everybody press ready. Everybody press ready.
Ready up, ready up.
I don't want to risk it.
K, press circle. There you go.
Right, I assume that both teams are ready. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, like the loudest team in the league is definitely Arc Zero right now.
I was literally like, I was in the bloody thing, the game chat, and my ears were just hurting.
Yeah, I know. Like honestly, you want to turn your volume down before you go in there.
Right, let's do this. Oregon.
Let's go.
I do like this map. I mean, I think it's just well rounded both for attack and defense.
My only problem with Oregon as a map is that, especially with it being one of the original maps, I feel like it's kind of become a little bit stale. It's one of the smaller maps in the pool. Yeah. Especially with the downstairs side, because it's so overwhelmingly more favoured by the defenders. The meta on it's just kind of been run to the ground. I feel that in this current season, there isn't a lot of wiggle room at this level. Especially in PS4, to kind of do dynamic holds for both the dining sites and the tower sites. So it kind of comes down to winning your defenses and kids down the basement, and then just seeing what you can do in the other sites. For that reason, like if you have a good defensive half, like you should be pretty set for the game.
I would not expect Arc Zero to start on like banning Jackal when they're starting on attack. That's something I would not expect. But that mirror ban. That will hit Shaded very hard.
The mirror ban's kind of expected by Arc Zero purely because they are starting on attack. If you were starting the defense and the attack went to ban the mirror, it'd probably be something you would actually see because hey look, we got the first 6 rounds with mirror and we'll just deal with it later. The Kaid ban does make sense also, although again, kind of coming back to my point earlier, a lot of these bans kind of heavily influence that one particular site. The more attack rounds you can win in that basement site, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Yeah, I guess. Starting off with that bottom floor, that'd be expected, to be fair. There's not really anything that matches that.
Well, I guess, I mean, like, you know, with the bottom floor being so heavily favoured, it kind of leaves the door open for a bit of a bait.
2 plant denials. They really don't want that happening, do they? I mean, I guess now they haven't got that mirror, they haven't got a lot of eyes onto that laundry room.
Well, let's see how they set it up, I guess, because it all kind of comes down to that setup, and with no Kaid, it makes it a bit harder to kind of hold the hatch as well, so we're probably predicting that the hatch is going to get opened.
Oh, yeah, and
they're going to take the...
And I just realised, without a mute as well.
Yeah, exactly, right.
No... okay. That's something I didn't expect. It's usually at least a mute or Kaid, and the fact they can't go Kaid, they should at least put a mute to at least try to keep that hatch like kind of safe.
The thing that worries me as well is that, like, if they don't have control of the hatch and obviously the floor around it above the site, Nomad's going to become a hell of a lot more powerful, both for holding out the flanks from coming up from rear stage, but also from anyone trying to rush the plant denial as well, if the attack manages to successfully bait out any of that. But they don't have any C4, I believe, either, for their plant denial. They don't really...
Not a single one. I mean, to be fair, they don't necessarily need it with 2 plant denials. I mean, yeah, it will help, but... And another thing, if that castle gets taken out, and that Jaeger, if they both get taken out into meeting room, that's the round over for Shaded. They've put a lot of utility upstairs, just to protect them two, and if they get taken out, it won't be easy.
Well, it looks like their game plan is just to kind of spread their defense fairly thin, especially up top. I predict that Maestro is going to have his work cut out for him the longer this round goes on what seems to be his debut. I don't think I've seen him before on this roster.
Alright, Jaeger does take out Ash with the first frag of the game. Sledge is going to come up against Castle, I believe. Oh, does quite a lot of damage to Sledge, and Castle on like about 50 health. It looks like Shaded are already on the upper half of this round already. That is a naughty angle from Castle. Like,
wow, I can't even see where that is. Oh, I see. Up to the sandbags.
Oh, Jaeger with a 2k. Jaeger with 3k, but then gets taken out by the Nomad. Massive start for cute anime. Oh, that feels weird saying that. Good start.
I just go with anime.
Great start by Jaeger, taking out Ash, Sledge, and Thermite with only Nomad and IQ left.
So it seems to be that the plan they had to kind of get rid of the entry fragments a little bit earlier on seems to be paying off for them so far, anyway.
I mean, they are both coming down the main stairs with 10 seconds left. They're going to have to do something here, but then yet again they have an Echo and a Maestro. That has to be around, surely. Yep, they can't. And then Maestro comes to get the IQ. That was a great round from Shaded.
Yeah, it's good to see. Get your first round on the board, especially downstairs. It's the one defense round in Oregon you're supposed to win, right? So we'll be feeling good about that. So I'm interested to see what lineups are going to be bought for what I would assume would be Kid Storms, unless they want to throw in a more obscure site for us. Doesn't look like it though.
Top floor hold. This one can, I reckon this site is a lot about luck. This one, it's kind of just because, like, I can't speak. You can put so much utility on one side, right? Then they can push the other side and they win. And then it's kind of just
very true.
It's kind of just how lucky you get and how like. And what strat you do, kind of. Reminds me a bit like Pokemon. It's like pulling out a fire Pokemon against a water Pokemon. It's just not going to happen, is it?
Well, one thing that interests me here is that there was a 6-pick from the Pulse onto the dock, so they seem to be sacrificing the extra C4 and the presence down below and the ability to deny plant from below in place of the dock, who can obviously... he kind of got buffed, I guess, with the last patch. Not so much, it wasn't really a direct buff, it was more just the fact that, hey, if you get reset or if you do go down, you do have the opportunity to have more than 20 health. The other thing is as well is that like having a dock gives you an extra ACOG along with the Maestro as well.
Yeah.
So perhaps we may see most of their setup kind of based around holding the windows on long picks or peaks. So see what happens with that.
Mess up the Valkyrie camera spot. But this camera does seem like quite a good spot, to be fair. I'm liking
It
that.
has been noted, by the way, in your casts that you tend to have a thing for focusing on the Valkyrie. Like, are you stealing Valk strats for your own rank games, or?
Alright, okay, again, Shady gets the first frag of the round. Getting onto that Ash. It's not a good start yet again. Shaded are already on the upper hand. But KJ does bring it back, taking out Doc. I think that's going to be massive. It looks like they are.
You never want your Doc down early.
They are. I think they are going to try to get this Valkyrie in Watchtower. Jaeger does also take out Blackbeard with a headshot. Wow, not something you see
Some
every
shots
day.
by enemy.
Here we go. The Valkyrie can peek that thermite from upstairs. It just depends if she's got the confidence to actually do it. No, it's a bit too late now, but
Well, that's the thing. That if you've got someone up in T3, it kind of makes the whole rappel onto the north side windows like kind of somewhat inviable. Because if you don't deal with that person, they can peek you at any time from multiple windows from different elevations as well. And you're kind of a sitting duck. You can't exactly turn your body all the way around to look at them. You have to rely on someone else to watch those windows, or just deal with them yourself.
yeah, Nomad is the last one alive for Arc Zero, with many people holding angles. Okay, Valkyrie does see her. Doesn't do much to go to it though. And that is another round for Shaded. Great start by them.
Yeah, they're looking good.
Bringing it back from losing the past few games. They're here to win this game.
Well, I hate to throw shade at them, pardon the pun, but they've only won 3 whole rounds in the last couple of weeks. So if they win this next round and go 3-0 up, they'll actually be doubling their round count in the whole league so far. So anything they get from this game so far, it seems to be a big positive.
Pretty much. Right, kitchen, dining hall. This is the one where they're going to struggle a bit. Because there's so many
What's your
places.
preferred way to hold kitchen dining? If you were to...
Kitchen... I'm not that type of person to give out the strats, to be honest with you. But but obviously a bandit
Good
is
answer.
helpful. That is probably the one thing that will save him this time. But they have taken off the Maverick. I was wrong. But I think bandit helps. Smoke's also helpful. I guess it's just normal stuff you go for. That typical plant denial. Typical stuff to not open up that wall from small tower. And
I wonder if Smith was expecting a Valkyrie to be 6-pick there. Just based on how last round went. Valkyrie had a good strong round that last game.
okay, cute enemy girl just drop shot the drone. That is what we like to see in this league. Bit of drop shot in on drones.
Well, that's handing me down to 1 clip left for the rest of the round.
Is it? I didn't even check.
No, really good.
Oh, I was gonna say. Right,
Yeah,
odds
Enemy's
are-
been a big fan of the Jaeger play the last couple of games. It seems to be the go-to, or her go-to. Not
yeah.
going to assume anything at this stage, but either way, big fan of the Jaeger player. So expect to see anime on Jaeger for the last 4 of these rounds.
Yeah, a massive. So that's it got a 3K on the first round and then a 2K on the second round. Yeah, I think she will be the biggest. Well, he. Let's not assume gender. This is 2019. But it will be the
Yeah,
biggest.
that's for a different stream.
I reckon she'll be the fragger of the team. Especially seeing from the beginning. Like that. That small tower wall already opened up. Not anybody peeking it though, defenders keeping their patience. But this is a round that ARC-0 needs to win to stay in this. Ash coming back after the last 2 rounds, they're dying straight away, coming back with the first frag onto Bandit. Are already getting down the plant in dining hall. Has he got it down? He has. The defenders are already like not in a good position. Okay, a team kill onto Oliver. Okay, and it's now a 3v1 from the smoke. Can't do a lot. Everybody's holding an angle. Does take out KJ though. The smoke it is possible to do this. Smoke is now in objective, holding an angle onto Thermite, but Thermite doesn't get the kill. That is the round they needed.
I also think that's a good example of why that site is not a very common site as well. As you can see, there's a whole 90-degree angle that they basically have cover from an impenetrable wall to plant behind. As soon as you get control of that wall and you know that there's no one pressuring you in the hallway, especially if the hallway walls are reinforced as well, it just kind of makes it a bit of an easy plant. And you kind of have to play it a bit like basement, you know, with like the whole kind of throwing smoke. So another site reminds me of is downstairs in Bank 2. You have to rely on your C4s, and obviously with the mirror window it'd be a lot easier, but in this game mirror is not available.
Yeah, I reckon that mirror pick from ARC-0 was probably the one thing that will keep them in this game.
I would like to see an Oregon game with mirror at some point this season though. It'd be good to see.
I'm trying to look at the comments,
new to the table gets thrown.
but somebody constantly keeps calling me and it's really pissing me off. Right, this roast dinner's bang. Right, round 4. They're back on the bottom floor. They held this very easy. I think it was only 1 kill and it was against the Jaeger in round 1. So they were pretty confident on this side. I reckon they'll be doing the same strat as last time.
I was about to say, if I'm not mistaken, this is the exact same ops that they brought on defense. So we will see if it is somewhat exactly as they played it before, which is very dynamic, kind of relying on getting the early picks. And we'll see if ARC-0 kind of adapt to what they got dealt with before.
And if I'm not wrong, I'm pretty sure that ARC-0 have also brought along the exact same operators as that last time they covered Laundry.
Yeah, it seems like it. So it's a direct rematch.
Let's just hope they'll be able to do something different this time. Alright, now I'll be able to check the comments now they stop calling me. Sorry, I was looking at the comments. Alright, yeah, the massive thing that ARC-0 is going for is top floor control, which is extremely helpful on any site, pretty much on any map. Like, if you have top floor control, there's a lot less places you can get flanked from. Ash does see, I think, Castle, if I'm not wrong, but completely decides north. Okay, Jaeger is taken out by the Ash for a 4v5 against Shaded. It looks like they're approaching this a lot differently this time.
Well, getting the opening goal will help them hugely anyway, as that's not how it went last time, and it kind of put them under pressure as well to deal with being outnumbered before even getting control of the site.
Yeah. Okay, Castle is now taken out by Ash. Ash also already on a 2k in this round. Great start by the Ash, taking out both the roamers. Which you're seeing, I guess they didn't really need Jackal for that. They just had to put KJ on Ash and sort that out.
Yeah, I believe Ash is being played by both Steven and Kay, so they're obviously they feel comfortable playing that particular off on certain sites or for certain takes, or maybe they just figured that Kay would be better off on the Ash for this game.
Thermite trying to get down the plant, seeing if it was possible, but Echo does deny that. I don't think Echo can actually hit that Thermite trying to get down the plant from there. Echo takes out Ash, holding an angle onto IQ, loses that gun battle. That is 2-2.
That's a big step up from Mark Zero there as well.
If
It's not going to be all Shader's way.
If I'm not mistaken, is this BHS Smith's first game as well?
I've seen his name before. I'm not confident in saying where I've seen it, but it's certainly his first game with Arc Zero. In week one, obviously, we had Yoshi and Oliver playing, and the week after that, Oliver is replaced with Mario. I think Oliver wasn't available for a game, and then, as we know, Yoshi has now left Arc Zero. He's gone over to your team, actually, FDMT. And it kind of left a bit of a gap, because I believe Mario wasn't available to play this week either, so they've got BH Smith in. But I've definitely seen his name around before. I'm just trying to think exactly where. But he seems to be looking fairly comfortable in this role so far.
Yeah, completely ignoring the bottom floor after losing it, going to top floor, see if they could rewin that lead from 2-0 up.
I feel like it's been read into though, hence the Blackbeard pick. Obviously Blackbeard is a Lobber which is great at holding angles, especially if he's positioned in the place where he's holding straight horizontal angles rather than vertical angles through floorboards, where he's vulnerable anywhere other than his face. So just by the fact that there is a Blackbeard on the board, I'm expecting Nagdura to know that this is the site that they're going to be attacking before they've even joined it.
Blackbeard is one scary man to come against. So he's trying to turn the corner. You see some fat shield up. Some scary man. But he did get taken out last time without a lot of trouble, to be honest.
As you say, the rare headshot. It must have just been a weird angle. I didn't see the angle exactly at the time.
Yeah, perhaps. Ash is already low against... Who was that? Ella. I didn't realise I took an Ella. Ella's now taken out from the Ash, putting him very low. Seen a lot of reflex on Ash on the R4C, especially since the poor woman got Akel taken away from her. But Maestro does down Ash, also taking him out with a nice angle from Armory.
That was a nice angle.
Okay, yeah, I could see why they brought Blackbeard. This is an absolutely disgusting place to have a Blackbeard on. It's so hard to be able to actually take him out because all you can see is his head. And the fact there's a shield covering it means he's most likely to win every gun battle, depending on how lucky both teams get, to be honest.
He's taking the DMR as well, which is something that we don't see very often. It's quite high damage output, but I just feel like the automatic rifle is a little bit more versatile. Maybe in this situation too, where you may be forced into close quarter engagements.
Jaeger,
we'll see how he does with it.
not Jaeger, sorry. Maestro gets a second kill of the round, but then also taken out by the IQ. Love to see what's happening. This is a very close game between both teams. Arc Zero trying to get their third win of the league, and if I'm right, Shaded they're here to get their first. Well, Nomad does get a kill onto the Bandit, I believe. fuck that is a crispy roast potato. Fuck.
We've seen this Blackbeard just kind of struggling to find any sort of positioning. I mean, last two defenders, they know the Blackbeard's still alive. Also, they know he's still full HP.
Echo, some sort of potato against that Nomad, leaving him to survive. The attackers are on 12 seconds left. Valkyrie gets a kill onto Nomad. Okay, nearly kills that Blackbeard. It is okay. They haven't got a lot of time. They're gonna have to plant, but they do take Valkyrie out in the end. It's a great round by Ogg0 yet again.
Yeah, they seem to be hitting their stride a little bit now at 0. It just didn't seem very comfortable the first 2 rounds, and to Shader's credit, they had a couple of good defender rounds. I'd be really impressed by the Maestro player. I'm going to go by Recons for now. I've not seen him before, but he's been very strong in that kind of anchoring position. Obviously with the Alda as well.
Yeah. Okay, pretty normal loadout for Ogg0, but now also bringing along a Pulse, which is actually, I think, if I'm correct, their first Nitro Cell on the bottom floor, which is extremely helpful.
Yeah, so it's also like, it's something you just expect to see as well, right? Like, you normally expect to see at least one person, maybe a Valkyrie. Obviously, Mirror's an option if she was on the table, if not a Valkyrie, a Pulse at least. Just something to deny that plan.
They are bottom floor, correct? Yes. Let me get the shape. No Mute. No Kaid. No Echo. No Maestro. What are they? I mean, I'm not one to judge, but what are they planning?
Well, they have brought smoke, so it seems like they've kind of reverted their strategy, not so much for hatch denial, but certainly plant denial. They haven't brought smoke before, and they had no C4s at all, so perhaps they're just trying something a little different, and they're realizing, hey, they got in far too easily. They read into the fact they had nothing to stop the plant other than an Echo, and the Maestro of course as well. But as soon as they got numbers, they just pushed site and just used their numbers to be able to get the plant down and just close up the round. So maybe this is just their adaptation.
Yeah, that castle in the same spot as last time. They pinched him last time, which really didn't give him a chance. It was a feel bad moment for that castle. But love to you with this round. This is Arc03, Shaded 2. Just keep people updated, just in case if they don't know what teams are. Okay.
I feel like if Shaded can win this round as well, like they could be fairly happy with a 3-3 into the attacking round.
Especially against Arc0, which is a relatively strong team. Okay, Ash putting a few bullets against the Jaeger, not actually killing him though, but headshotting him through the wall with the pistol. That was a great kill from Ash. Okay, and Sledge also killing Pulse. Not a great start from Shaded, if I'm going to be honest with you. They're already on the back, on the. Could you say the lower hand? I mean, there's a hand.
I'll allow it. Yeah, I have no idea how Ash got that opening kill there. Don't know wall hacks for a second there.
Sorry, I'm reading comments. Silence moment. Alright. This, to be fair, this still could be anybody's round with 3 members of Arc0 already taken some bullets. But Castle gets taken out. This is not a very good position for Shaded right now. With a lot of drones going towards Shaded, but Hibana is planting. I don't think they know about it. They can't do anything about it. IQ drops the hatch, takes him out, and then also Nomad gets another kill. 4-2 to Arc-Zero.
I just felt like they had players in the wrong positions there. I mean, you can see what Smoke was trying to do. Like he was playing close quarters, expecting the hat drops. He had the good shot. One's of the more decent shotguns in the game, in my opinion, and the SMG-11, which has always been a somewhat of free kill. So he was just playing those close quarters. But as you say, they just completely neglected the objective itself. And Smoke was only the real he was the only operator kind of viable to deny that with his canisters. So maybe that's something to go back and look at.
Alright, they are switching roles now. It is now Arc-Zero defending with Shaded attacking. Bringing along a Monty. I mean, I've just realised they've defended bottom floor. I love the idea of Monty. I think you can go down them stairs and just clear out. You can tell people where they are. You can start the plant off. I think the fact that they've got Monty is just a massive positive for the attack.
I will say I was kind of surprised that I'm not sure on the ability of the players not here to play a shield operator, but I was surprised not to see one. Especially since the shield operators have smokes as well.
Legion is already on 20 health. Must have been from somebody shooting. I'm not too sure. Well, I can't see people's ammo.
It's a bit of an oopsie either way.
I think it must have been Mute hitting him a few times. Legion already on the lower hand. That is not a good start.
Well, he's already on exactly 20 health, so maybe he just got picked up. I'm not sure if someone just shot him in the face with a shotgun or something like that. It's just a bit of a miscommunication, I guess. But they have brought the Mute, as you were saying before, for that hatch. So now, as we were saying, pretty much with Kaid off the board, the only thing really there to be able to stop that hatch from getting opened, or at least waste some time and some utility. But you did see a 6-pick from the Blackbeard onto the Thatcher, so they do have the necessary tools to kind of deal with that.
And that's another thing that... Sorry. I have a hair in my mouth. That's another thing that Arc-Zero didn't bring along, which, I mean, it didn't really make that big of a difference. They didn't bring any Thatcher, I think, throughout the whole time they were attacking. So...
I think you're right in that one. They brought an IQ to be able to identify, and I guess with the Mute in a particular spot, it's not the hardest to kind of get on the set and shoot it, but, you know, obviously an EMP grenade is going to be a lot easier and safer to do so.
Not a lot happening at the moment. Attackers have taken very slow to actually be able to get anywhere remotely close. They are going to try close down on the person in meeting, I believe is Bandit. Yeah, they are trying to close down onto Bandit. his own electric wire takes out his not a lot he could do there. Bandit stuck in meeting room, gets pinched by Monty and an Ash. Like I said, Monty coming into play yet again. It's just that bit of knowledge is the difference. I'd say between winning and losing.
Very like that Bandit player out of meeting hole there. That was a good job by them. Even without the botch C4.
Now, they have got a plant denial. They have got a C4, I believe. Still got it. Yep. So this still could be anybody's round with a 3v5 against Arc-Zero. A 2v5, a 1v5 against Arc-Zero. Hibana getting down the plant. Oliver's not in a good position with a clean sheet round from Shaded.
And that's good to see as well. Like, it's, especially after not winning your defensive series, like I think they would have wanted that to kind of like make a statement going into the attacking rounds. Obviously, being the less favoured team going into this, you have to say, they'll kind of be like to make a statement. And what have they taken from this game? It's been a big improvement. They seem to look a lot more together. The two new additions have done well, at least just in terms of doing their roles. So hopefully, it's like the start of some good things for Shaded.
We'd love to see that. they're like, just like Shaded did, they lost on Laundry, they will be going up top floor. But let's see if history redoes itself, where they lose downstairs, they lose top floor as well. God, they'd hate that for that to happen. You know what? Eating a roast dinner while casting isn't too bad.
It's just potatoes everywhere, right?
Mate, they're all on the floor. I haven't eaten one.
Potatoes in game, potatoes on your plate. Yeah, it's all good. So, the first thing I'm noticing here...
Okay, yet again, someone dealing damage. KJ on, I'd say about 40 health. He's not happy with that. Especially,
well, we didn't miss that one, did we?
Especially him being their top fragger. Now on 40 health. It's not coming along for him, is it?
Well, the first thing I noticed on the attacking side, just looking at Shaded's lineup, is that they've got the Monty again, and they've got the Thatcher and the Maverick. So I wouldn't be surprised if they start to try and take Master, and maybe try and get into Generator Ball, and work a plan from there.
Yeah, it would be
They just
smart.
seem to have the operators, they just seem to look a lot more suited for that take this based on a lineup, but
Especially
we'll see.
since
That's how it goes.
a Thermite has gone straight for Master Bedroom, so yeah, I reckon they will be trying to get open that Master Bedroom. Probably getting a plant just on the other side of the wall. Okay, Corrupt with another kill, and that is onto KJ, who was low in the first place. Poor KJ, it wasn't in a good position. Right there. Stephen looks a bit pressured with around 4 shaded numbers around him. Oliver also gets a kill. Stephen takes out Ash with a great timed kill. Comes guys against Monty. Monty puts a bit of damage against Stephen. A very bad place to hide yourself. It's not that big of a deal. Wouldn't make that big of a difference. It is. Arc Zero are on 4 people left, with Shaded on 3.
Yeah, I feel like Steve needs to go and practice his C4s a little bit.
Jesus Christ, people need to stop violating Arc Zero in the chat. Oh my god. They're not even doing bad. They're here with the lead. Also, okay, and taking out their Thermite. With Thatcher getting a refrag onto him. Is a 3v2 against Shaded. Yeah, Shaded don't look like in a good position. If that Thatcher does get taken out, a Monty on his own is never nice. So I'd never put a baby in the corner. I'd never put a Monty by himself.
No, unless it's a 1v1, but you
And
wouldn't
then
even have Diffuser.
Thatcher is taken out, and then Stephen goes and gets the knife onto Monty, which is 5-3 for Arc Zero against Shaded. Oh, that is naughty.
Yeah, just a point on like Arc Zero in terms of like where they are in the standings. I mean, obviously if they were to take this game, like in the next couple of rounds or so, they would pick up their 3rd wins this season, which would be all good for them. However, one thing that's kind of becoming apparent is that round counts and rounds that you lose are going to start hurting against you. Coming in late to the rounds. We have V3 at the minute who are 21-0, I believe. Actually, no, that's incorrect. I think they're 21-2.
Yeah, 2 rounds against Forbidden Movement.
Yes, there we go. That was a good match, actually. I enjoyed watching that one.
Yeah, we done a few things right. We kept up on defense when it went to 2-2, but then after that, it just kind of just went a bit. Yeah, it went 4-2. It was our attacking time. I guess we were just unorganised at the moment.
Well, we're going to see another shield, but it's the Blitz instead of the Monty. And I don't know, I guess, like, as someone who, I'll admit, I play shields. I've always kind of preferred Blitz on this map, and the reason is because I just find that his ability to move around the objective quicker makes him a little bit more versatile, especially in like the format where you have pick and bans, and you kind of have a good idea of what you're going against going into the round. It allows you to get into positions quicker.
Yeah.
Obviously you've got the smokes as well, like Monty.
Sorry, my screen was just glitched for a second. Did you see that? Look at that Maestro reinforcing that hatch above objective.
Oh, that's horrible.
Okay. I'm just going to ignore Demonic's comment there. Okay. Okay, seeing him mute yet again on this objective, which is helpful, but then yet again they have got a factor which kind of just takes it out easily.
Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder like how people manage without Kaid in the game. Kaid was kind of like a bit of a give life to ranked play in this map, just because it made that bottom floor so much easier. However, like I say, it's in terms of the rest of the map, it's still pretty hard going. And again, especially without Kaid and that extra kind of denial of entry into hatches.
Blitz rushes in to take out. Oh wow. Okay, lots of frags happening at once. I will not be able to tell you what is happening, but it is left with KJ as Castle against a Maverick and a Twitch. He is not in a good position, but he does take out the Twitch. It is a 1v1 from Corrupt and KJ, the two top fraggers of the team. This is going to be massive. I'd say both players are equally skilled for this. He takes out there, but there's an angle for each of them. Castle is very low now. And 1 minute 15 left for Maverick just get in and plant. There's a lot of time for the attackers. Alright mate, that's reinforced. Sorry. Maverick doing everything he can just to possibly get like a bullet on him, which would be extremely helpful. He sees him in the meeting.
Time to work with here though.
Castle not in a necessarily good position, is he? Low health with actually 35 seconds left. He's wasted a lot of time here. He's now got the diffuser and going down to plant. He fakes the plant. Nothing happens from KJ. But now it is happening. KJ going towards the hatch. No, goes down main stairs. He fakes the plant again. He sees him. The gun battle is here. Puts a little 53 blitz on Maverick. All Kostas has run away. What is Maverick needs to plant? Is it going to make this round even longer? He is planting again. Getting down the plant. He's not in the normal position. Puts down the plant in supply room. This is massive. This one round could possibly mean the whole thing. Takes him out. The Maverick takes out the Castle to make it 5-4. This game is not over.
Wow.
This game is not over. I'm telling you now.
That was a really interesting battle. I thought initially the Castle did a great job. He did a good job there of wasting time. Played it really aggressive, but he played it well. Maverick made a really good move though to switch to the other side. It kind of left him in a position where he had time to reposition after the plant rather than just getting swamped straight away. So well played by them both there, I think.
like going to kitchen after Shaded does lose it. Go on then, we've talked about my strategy on kitchen, it's your turn. How would you play out this?
Well, as we saw earlier, like the biggest problem with this site is just that 90-degree angle that exists in the dining room. So if you get control of the hallway, not even the hallway, just a small tower, it makes it very easy for you to be able to just get in, get the plant down, and then just set up around it. And even post-plant, you can set up a 90-degree crossfire from outside and the north side, outside, and then obviously from the small tower itself, holding down angles to the hallway. So the way to play this with the current ops available would be just to try and frag as much as possible. You probably want to be playing pretty aggressive and kind of into the wind here. Because there isn't going to be much that you could do to stop. As we see, there's a shield here by the Maestro. Which is going to help the bandit trek in. But other than that, in terms of actual denial of entry, there isn't really much they can do, and especially with the Zofia on the board, no Jaeger, like, it's just... I can see the bandit being the first death on the board here, put it that way. So my advice, if I was in their comp right now, is just to play aggressive, see what happens. But we'll see.
Sorry. Did not expect you to finish there. I was eating my dinner. Right.
How big is your roast dinner?
How much have I been talking? I'm not going to eat it the whole time.
You tell me you can't eat and talk at the same time.
No, unless I want like gravy like all down my shirt. Right, here we go. Right, if I believe that was N4 as the first kill of the round, last round. First kill, which gets every single player on the board, which we do love to see. Ivan, it's amazing. It tastes good. Probably not talking to me, but Buck does take out Echo. That is one plant denial straight away. But wow, Stephen does go take him out with another gun battle with the Thatcher. Loses it though, but does put Thatcher to a very, very hard position now. Not a lot of HP. Zofia playing it very safe at the... Very safe? What am I saying? Just trying to get that angle onto Maestro. Fails to take him out. But Thatcher gets another kill. Okay, that is Castle who does down the Zofia and takes him out. This is very close again. Like I said, it's not over until it's over. Thatcher and Ella both very low. Okay. Thatcher does get hit by the Ella. Oh, that shotgun is naughty. But now it's only Capitao left. With not a lot of time on his hands. About 35 seconds to take out both players. Goes to challenge the Castle. The Castle? I'm not too sure what that was. I've gone brain dead. Does take him out. And last person, Ella, who is in the bathroom. Goes to plant. What's the Ella going to do about this? Ella goes towards it. It's been flashed. 5 all. What? Shaded. To be honest, I'll be deadly honest here. I expected Arc Zero to win this. They had the mindset to show up, get a win, go home. But Shaded, sorry, you talk.
I was just going to say, it's RIP in the chat for KJ as well. That's 2 back-to-back 1v1s that he's been on the receiving end of, and also 2 1v1 wins by the 2 new recruits to Shaded as well, so they'll be liking that. But Magic Mac picking up that one on the Capital, and then we had, I think it was Corrupts on the Maverick down below as well, wasn't it? Yeah, Steve needs to work in his C4s, KJ needs to work in his 1v1s. But either way, 2 1v1s that make it instead of 7-3-5-5, so very exciting. This is a fun cast.
This is a great cast, especially the best game of the league so far. Glad to be casted with you, Drew.
Well, this is my first cast, so I wasn't sure how it's gonna go, especially with like the weird kind of delay thing. I'll be honest, but like, yeah, it's good fun, man. I'll happily do it again sometime.
Yeah, do it.
I won't take you away from Ribs, so he's a real G.
Alright, here we go.
We like Ribs. I'm a big Ribs fan. If he gets merch, I'll buy his merch.
Hey, what about mine? Nah, I'm kidding. Alright, here we go again. 5-all. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I really can't. It's both teams putting up a fight. Both KJ and Corrupt fighting for that massive MVP spot with the most frags of the game. Can't wait to see what's going to happen. Again,
that's confirmed. Merch has been made, by the way.
Ribs just put in their text saying he's gonna make merch now. Right. Sorry, I just got a text from Fitzy. Okay, I'm sorry about that, I guess. I mean, I couldn't really help it. But, okay, I guess I've got to stop spectating Valk in the prep phase. Apparently. Because some people might be cheating, which would be pretty, I'm not going to say gay, because that could be offensive. It's just not very nice.
It's always interesting, though, to like see like the different Valk camps, especially in a map like this, where we're kind of reinventing the wheel in terms of hogs. And I thought, yeah, like Valk camps are something that like always interests me, like when I'm watching the team play, just because.
Yeah.
It's the intel, right? Unlike some new spots.
LAJP, the team that is playing is Arc Zero against Shaded. Arc Zero blue team, Shaded orange team. Okay, I wasn't properly watching, but Jaeger gets taken out with Bandit injured. Not a good position with also Oliver and Smoke Low. Valkyrie gets taken out. Shaded are in a great position right now, getting down the plant. Ouch. That is ouch for Arc Zero right now. This isn't good. This isn't good with also Oliver getting taken out. And also Expert. Last person's Bandit in Armory. KJ does take out N4Z. But he's challenging 2 people, Blackbeard and Thatcher, but takes them out. It is now impossible for Arc Zero to win this game. Need to catch my breath for a second. Yeah, it is a wow. This means only unbeaten teams, if I'm right, is V3 Insane, and yeah, V3 and Insane.
Well, I mean, I think more to the point, Shaded are guaranteed the point now, and which is good for them.
Yeah, they'll be chuffed about that.
This is also the first game in the league that's gone 12 rounds as well, so we could perhaps see our first draw too. Either way, like big shout out to Shaded because they didn't have the best of starts, and yeah, they've had a really good game. They've looked good. I've liked the stuff they've seen. The new guys look good. I look forward to seeing them more. But it's not done yet. Might as well stick around and wait to see if there is actually a draw, or if Shaded could pull it. I am completely unbiased, so
okay,
I'm just gonna sit and watch.
I'll do the initial reaction yet again. Okay, but Arc Zero are going to come out with everything they have. They are not going to go down without a fight. I know Arc Zero personally, and they're not going to let this slide. This round, if anything, they're going to show Shaded what's what, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen this one.
but going back to the site that they just lost as well, with basement not being available, so that's something that's going to sting as well, is not having the more preferable site available. But there is a few lineup changes on both sides as well. No Bandit this time, no Blackbeard either, and that kind of surprises me. I would have thought they might have brought the Blackbeard back as well, just because he was just such a presence. I didn't think he ended up getting a kill that round. Oh no, he did. Either way, like, you want a Blackbeard up here, in my opinion, but they know better than I do. They're the ones sitting at 65. So
yeah, Steve gonna hit him everything they got. Steven going for a spawn peek, missing the shot. Oh no, hits Thatcher very low, but Thatcher hits him back. This is it. This is massive. V3, Insane and Igo all holding their breath to see what happens here. See if Arc Zero will still be in the lead for the title. Because a lose here would be massive. Okay, waiting for the first frag. Every single player playing very slow, apart from Q-Animego, who does get taken out by the Vigil. Again, that still feels so weird to say Q-Animego. But it is fine. They've still got Thatcher, still got Thermite. No smokes to cover off if they went for a plant in small dorms, but that's not it. But KJ does take out their top fragger. Shaded aren't in a very good position. Looks like he'll be going for a draw this game. Steven is going to go for that Thermite. Knows that Thermite is definitely there. Takes him out. That means that wall isn't going to get open. Pre-fires that Thermite. Somehow doesn't actually kill. It is a 5v2 against against Shaded. This should be 6-all. Unless Dragon and Magic pull out something. Dragon is taken out. Magic, last person, very low health. Everyone, they know where he is. There's not a lot he could do here. He's going to give it all he's got to try and get that first 3 points for Shaded. So there's a drone. This is massive. My heart stopped. What's going to happen? Nah, let's be honest. Unless Magic, I mean, you never know. GT Pengu could be at the controller. Okay,
it's in the name.
He's missed the... What's he going to do? I don't think he saw him. Michael just had very aggressively. He had to take out the Legion. Legion takes him out. 6-all. Why did it say overtime? Why did it say overtime? Has someone set this up wrong?
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh no. Yep. Someone set it up wrong. Fuck. Tell him to leave.
It's
Fuck.
good,
Text him. Tell him to leave. Tell him to leave. Fuck.
Yeah, you can't just leave either as well. We have to communicate with them.
Oh yeah.
Why we get that sorted though, because that will stand at 6-6. We're not doing overtime here. I believe that'll be left for playoffs. But that was a really fun game to watch. It was somewhat back and forth. I really liked the resurgence from Shaded, and those two 1v1s are so important as well, because I mean I think it's fairly easy to say that those 2 rounds have probably won them the entire game. Sorry, they didn't win it. It feels like a victory because of how hard it's been for them so far, but they do pick up their first point, so I'll obviously help boost them a little bit off the bottom of the standings. Arcthero have something to study to try and come back a little bit stronger if they play Oregon again.
And
you got any thoughts on the match to close out?
I'm clueless, mate. We came to the game, we were talking before the game, we were just thinking Shaded will need to show up a lot here to be able to get even a point against Arc Zero, who was fighting for top of the table, and now they've won a point off that, which is absolutely unbelievable. Well played to Corrupt and Q. I'm not saying it yet again.
Q and
But-
Miguel.
Yeah, I'm done. Alright, there you have it. 6-all, Hockey 0, shaded. Cheers, guys.